my name is April. I'm a financial literacy advocate and a member of IMG or International Marketing Group. Welcome to IMG Book Study and Mission Orientation. IMG advocates financial literacy and is actively campaigning for 10M 2025, which aims to help and financially educate 10 million Filipinos by year 2025. In our campaign, we always have with us this book entitled The Secret to Saving and Building Your Future. This book is a guide in becoming your own financial educator. Today, I will be sharing some concepts discussed in this book. Before proceeding to our book study, let me share with you some prevailing mindsets about money that hinders most people from achieving financial success. Financial education and planning is only for the wealthy. If you don't know how to manage your 1,000, don't expect to be able to manage 10,000 well. In a research, many lottery winners go bankrupt 5 years after winning because of mismanaged finances. You should learn to handle money even if you have just a little of it, because you can never grow your money and keep it if you don't have financial education. I already know personal finance. This is one of the mindsets that hinder people from achieving financial security because they are drawing a line to their limits and capabilities. Those who said that they already know how to handle their finances most likely do not know enough yet and may end up still mismanaging their finances. Even experts continuously attend seminars and talks to gain more knowledge, and they always find time to read and have room for new ideas and concepts. Debt is a solution. For most, debt has become a habit. Ginagawang solusyon ang utang. Nakasanayan na uutang na lang para sa kahit na anong okasyon at pangangailangan. Birthday, fiesta, bagong smartphone, death anniversary. Most of the time, the interest rate is not even taken into consideration kahit sobrang laki ng interes, kaya nababaon sa utang ang Pinoy. Debt is not a solution. It is a problem. Business is always up. No, it's not really. Many businesses are seasonal. It may depend on the trend. There are months when your business may not be generating high profits, and usually owners even return 100% of their profits back to their businesses. Most business owners, after attending IMG Financial Literacy Talks, realize that they have to save and invest some of their profits to avoid bankruptcy, especially when they encounter financial crises. There's always money every payday. Many employees have become used to spending all their salary because they know that money comes every 15th and 30th of the month. They have become one-day millionaires. When there's a sudden change in their jobs, bigla nawalan ng trabaho or may financial crisis, nangungutang na kasi wala ng perang natira for emergencies. I can work here for the rest of my life. Talaga ba? As per Philippine Statistics Authority, in 2019, labor turnover rate in NCR was 7% and separation rate was 8.8%. According to Manila Recruitment, some reasons why employees leave their work are lack of growth, poor management, work environment, salary and benefits, etc. How about you? How do you feel in the company or your work today? Always remember that if you are working for a company, you will surely reach retirement year. And no matter how loyal and good you are, you can always be replaced by another who is also as good at what you do. The Secret to Saving and Building Your Future has helped many Filipinos all over the world since its first printing in 2019. The foreword of this book was written by Brother Bo Sanchez. He's a best-selling author, entrepreneur, Catholic lay preacher, and minister. He's the founder of Anawim, Lot of Jesus Family, The Feast, and Kerygma Conference. He said, "Friend, this book is your ticket to upgrading your financial life. Read it, devour it, and share it with people who need a financial revolution in their life. This book is dedicated to every person who wants to take charge of his or her future. This book was published as a tool to help Filipinos as we campaign to help 10 million more families to be financially educated by 2025. Financial issues are not often discussed, and financial products not always explained. It seems like talking about money is taboo, it's off limits and offensive. But we need to change. People go to work every day to make a living and for a better future. However, no matter how hard people work and how much money they earn, money seems to be not enough. Many are in debt. Most people have trouble balancing their budget. We want to have a good health care and save for retirement, but many of us do not have a plan. For those who want to have financial security, this book can help you. But for change to be possible, we must first learn and understand. In this book, you will learn financial concepts taught in IMG, simplified information about finance, concepts and ideas, and right ways of handling personal finance. Let me share with you financial concepts and some everyday realities we see amongst people, especially Filipinos. Reality 1. When it comes to securing and saving their future, many good people fail. Many smart people fail. Many young people fail. Many old people fail. Many teachers, engineers, and doctors fail. Many end up retiring without enough savings. According to Limra's study, when the 25-year-olds today reach 60, only 1% will be wealthy. Only 4% will be financially independent. 5% will still need to work. 27% will be dead. And 63% will be broke. These people don't set out to fail. They do because they fail to plan and manage their personal finances. They lack financial education. Filipinos are very resourceful people. Marunong maghanap ng pera at magbanat ng buto pero walang ipon. Most Filipinos are not able to save even just a little portion of their earnings. Many end up retiring broke. Reality 2. Many overseas Filipino workers work hard for years and still end up retiring poor. Philippines is the leading labor exporter with more than 10 million Filipino workers scattered around the world. Many OFWs want to come home to their families, but they find that they have very little to come home to, and they end up leaving to work overseas again. OFWs are heroes who sacrifice a lot just to be able to send money and gifts to their families back home. Maraming OFWs expert na sa pagpapadala ng pera at ng mga kung ano-ano sa Pinas. But in many cases, the families take for granted just how hard it is for an OFW to earn the money they remit. The families do not know that many OFWs send balikbayan boxes filled with brand new clothes and shoes that they themselves do not have. Most Filipino work overseas to earn money and to escape poverty. But most OFWs are retiring into poverty, back to the very thing they wanted to escape from. Kasi walang ipon for retirement. Pinadala lahat ng sweldo sa pamilya, panggastos, pambayad utang, pampaaral. Nothing wrong with that, pero they failed to plan for their retirement. They failed to plan their life after overseas. Nakalimutan na ang importanteng pagplanuhan din sana ay ang magiging buhay nila pag uwi ng Pilipinas. Reality 3. If you save your 13th month for just 6 years, then based on the power of compound interest, you could already have close to 10 million pesos in savings and investments in the next 40 years. But when 13th month bonus came, most just spent it para sa Christmas ham, para sa latest gadget at bagong sapatos pang reward sa sarili pero nawawala na sa uso pagkatapos ng ilang buwan. Saan nga ba napupunta ang bonuses? sa shopping malls. SM, Ayala, Rustans. Sa sweldo pa lang, nakakover naman ang expenses. Sweldo ang pinagkakasya para sa gastusin kasi sweldo ang regular na dumadating kada payday. Your 13th month, 14th, and mid-year bonuses are extra money for you. These bonuses are wisely spent if saved and invested in the right way for your future. If you sacrifice for 6 years, you could already change your life. Know where to invest and grow your money at higher interest. Guide your money where to go. Reality 4. Lack of knowledge and understanding about personal finance is causing a lot of Filipinos to lose money and retire poor. It's also destroying relationships. Statistics show that 90% of marriages are broken because of a financial problem. Do you see married couples fighting kung sino ang magbabayad ng anong bill? Hindi ito only in the Philippines. According to a survey by Ramsey Solutions, money fights are the second leading cause of marriage breakup. Results show that high level of debt is one of the causes for stress and anxiety surrounding household finances. Nearly 2/3 of all marriages start off in debt. Kasal pa lang, utang na. Dagdagan pa ng mga gastusin sa pang-araw-araw. When financial crisis hits the family or if someone in the family gets sick, household resources are not enough and families go into debt to pay off expenses. And the cycle goes on. That is why we keep on educating more and more Filipino families for them to be financially secure. Through this book, we want to educate millions of Filipinos to create wealth for their families and build a good future through financial education. IMG is the only organization that advocates financial literacy to Filipinos, teaches money concepts, and provides solutions to financial problems. Reality 5. Why should we manage our debts? It is because debt can turn into a disease. It could control your life, diminish your happiness, and limit your freedom. Kung meron kang utang, pagdating ng payday, imbes na may gusto kang bilhin o may gusto kang gawin, di mo na bibili o di mo nagagawa kasi kailangan mo nang ipambabayad mo sa utang. We have our own share of experiences on having debt, and most of us can attest that debts can in fact limit our freedom and can cause worries, stress, and even depression. So list down all your debts. Determine which the good debts are and which the bad debts are. Compute the interest and how much will you be losing on interest. Kausapin mo ang pinagkautangan mo and be open to your plans and how you will pay off your debt. Have financial education. Change your environment, because if you are with people who think that debt is a solution to everything, then you will have more debts like them. Be in a crowd that encourages you to save your money and don't get into more debt. Live below your means and don't spend more than you make. Reality 6. This is another very common scenario and question asked by people of different status and profession. I've been working hard all my life, but I wasn't able to save anything. Where did my money go? If you have the same question, then maybe there is something wrong with the formula that you're using. Maybe you're using this formula. Income minus expenses equals savings. Pagdating ng sweldo, una sa listahan mga bills, grocery, allowance, mga expenses, then savings kung may matira. This is wrong because your salary is fixed and limited. Kung 10,000 yan, 10,000 lang yan. But your expenses are unlimited. Your utility consumption, water and electricity can rise with additional charges pa. Prices of goods and commodities can increase anytime. Minsan, napapagastos ka pa ng mas malaki kesa sa kinikita mo. And when these expenses skyrocket, your income but stays the same. mauubos lang ang sweldo sa mga gastusin at wala nang matitira for savings. If you want to save money, this is the right formula. Income minus savings equals expenses. As soon as you receive your salary, you save a portion of it before paying your bills and spending on anything else. Say, save at least 20% of your salary. This way, you are sure to have savings first, then your expenses will be adjusted based on what is left after saving. But in IMG, we believe that the best formula is this. Income minus tithes minus savings equals expenses. That is, salary minus 10% for tithes, 20% for savings equals expenses at 70%. Why tithes? Because we believe tithing is an expression of honor and gratitude to God for the blessings we received. So we give back to the church, or we give to those in need. With this formula, you are sharing your blessings to others. You save some for your future, and you have some to spend for your present needs. After this orientation, try adding your salary from the first day you had your first job, and then check. How much have you saved? When we say pay yourself first, we mean save money for yourself. Set aside 20% of your income to save for your future. If possible, save 20% or more. Kasi every payday na lang, you take huge portions of your salary to pay your bills and other expenses. Wala nang natitira para savings. Nagmamadali ka pang bayaran ang bills, baka maabutan pa ng due date. May charges na naman kasi. What if you save for yourself and treat it like a bill that you must pay, and pay it first? That's your family financial future bill. If you consistently save 20% of your salary for the next 20 years, can you imagine how much money you would have saved by the time you retire? Let us say your net income per month is $25,000. That is a total of $300,000 a year. If you save just 20% of that, that is a total of $60,000 in savings every year. If you consistently save $60,000 every year for 20 years while you're still working, you will have $1.2 million in savings. And if you invest your $60,000 savings every year at 10% interest, surely you will have a secured retirement years ahead. You work hard every day to provide for your family and build a good future. You deserve to have a portion of your salary. You don't just work every day to pay bills. Rush to pay yourself like you rush to pay your utility bills. Saving may be very challenging, but just like spending, you can make saving a habit. You can start saving small portions of your salary, then gradually increasing it. In saving, you don't just think about money. You also have to consider time. Take a look at these tables. Mr. Save Early starts investing $20,000 at age 22 at an interest rate of 12%. He saves $20,000 every year for 6 years and stops. Mr. Save Later, on the other hand, starts investing the same amount, $20,000, at age 28 at an interest rate of 12%. He saves $20,000 every year for 6 years and stops. Because of compounding interest, at age 34, Mr. Save Early has around $401,000 in investments, while Mr. Save Later has $203,000. Mr. Save Early has longer time for his investment to grow because he started investing at an early age. As for Mr. Save Later, he wasted 6 years. Time lost is money lost. When both of them reach age 60, Mr. Save Early has $7.6 million in investment, while Mr. Save Later has only $3.8 million. Learn ways to save and grow your money. Start saving today because time is an ally in growing money as well as in building security and wealth. Most Filipinos don't believe in getting their own health care. Some would just ignore when someone talks to them about getting themselves a healthcare plan. Minsan nga tinatawanan pa, sinasabing, hindi ko naman yan kailangan, sayang lang ang pera dyan. Pero pag nagkasakit na, kadalasan nagmamadali ng makontak yung nag-offer ng healthcare plan. Nagsasuggest pa si client ng mas malaking premium baka sakali pwede pang maaprubahan yung policy. But sadly, getting a healthcare plan is not a right. It is a privilege. It is a privilege given to those who are still healthy when they applied for it and prepared for their future health. When you're sick, you will no longer be eligible for healthcare programs. In the Philippines, a lot of sick people die not because there's no medicine or treatment available, but because they do not have money to pay for these costs. For generations, many families have been bankrupt due to medical and hospitalization costs. Nung nagkasakit ang mga lolo at lola mo, mga magulang mo nag-contribute pambayad sa hospital bills at gamot. Nung nagkasakit ang mga magulang mo, kayong magkakapatid naman ang nag-ambag-ambag. Pag nagkasakit ka, sinong magbabayad ng hospital bills mo? Mga anak mo? Gaano ka kasiguradong may pang-ambag ang mga anak mo? Eh kung wala, saan kukuha ng pambayad? Uutang? Sino ang magbabayad ng utang? You can cut that cycle in your family. Get yourself a proper healthcare. There are various types of healthcare programs. There's short-term healthcare. This is also known as the traditional HMO. Generally, it has no life insurance coverage. There may be a yearly increase of premium upon renewal. However, renewal is not guaranteed, especially when there are high claims. HMOs cover only up to 60. There's no return of premiums for non-utilization. This type of healthcare is temporary. This is what is usually provided by companies. You cannot take with you the HMO provided by the company the moment you retire or resign. Then there's senior care. This type of healthcare works similarly to the short-term coverage except that it covers ages beyond 60. Senior care has to be renewed every year. If not renewed, the policyholder cannot be covered. If not used, the premium is not refundable. Then there's long-term health care. This is an HMO with a health savings account. It has a fixed premium program, usually 7 years, which matures in 20 years. It comes with a 4-way insurance coverage together with a long-term healthcare plan. Renewal is guaranteed and all unused health fund accumulates with interest. It may cover beyond age 60 with long-term care growth. This is the best healthcare program for Filipinos because this is a traditional HMO with health savings account. Regular contribution is only for a few years and you get to have lifetime long-term healthcare. During the time of our grandparents, hindi pa nila alam ang healthcare plan, so we cannot blame them for not having one. Their investments were on land and properties which mostly got sold when they got sick. Sa panahon ng mga magulang natin naman, kukonti lang ang nakakaalam at nakakaintindi ng value ng healthcare. Pero sa panahon natin ngayon, available na ang healthcare plans. We have all the resources to know and understand healthcare programs. It is not your children's responsibility to carry the burden of paying off your hospital bills and medication. Do not allow your children to be burdened by your medical costs in the future. So start saving for your healthcare now. As an organization that strongly advocates financial literacy, we at IMG share ways and concepts to achieve financial security. One of the many things taught in our financial classes is building a solid financial foundation. This is the key to build your savings and investments the right way. Just like building a house, your financial foundation must be built from ground up, and it must be sturdy and resilient so it can withstand financial crises. When financial problems hit you, you would have a strong defense that will prevent your financial foundation from collapsing, preventing you from going into bankruptcy. First, You must have a proper healthcare coverage in the event of a serious health problem or sickness. Both of these can greatly affect or upset a person's financial stability, especially during old age. Statistics show that 90% of personal bankruptcies are due to unexpected and unforeseen illnesses. You must protect yourself first, especially if you are the breadwinner in your household. Getting a healthcare plan guarantees that your family will not be burdened by your medical cost. One sickness can wipe all your savings and investments away. Paano kung hindi sapat ang ipon mo pag nagkasakit ka? Your company may provide short-term healthcare, but this is only as good as long as you are connected with the company. The moment you resign or retire, you will no longer be covered with their HMO. That is why you should also save up for your own long-term health care, so you would have something to use after you retire or if you're not connected with any company even when you're beyond 60 years old. Second, you must have proper protection in the event of your premature death. If this happens, then you have instant money to pay off any responsibilities and liabilities left behind. Generally speaking, your life insurance is for your family. This ensures your family's future. When you die, your family will not be financially devastated and they can live a comfortable life. Third, manage and pay off all your debts. List down and pay off your debts. You will have peace of mind, and in case you die, your family will not inherit your debts. Fourth, set aside 3 to 6 months of your income to deal with sudden changes in the job or business. This is also to pay off unforeseen accidents or repairs. Having an emergency fund guarantees you to have money to use and will protect you from having debt during emergencies and financial crises. Fifth, save and make long-term investments. Investments should be for the future. Thus, you have to invest and grow your extra money now so you can have enough funds to use when you're old and retired from work. You should consider your health care and protection as priorities. Why? Because even if you save a few hundred pesos a month but have no health care and life insurance, it will not take you far. When you get sick, disabled, or die suddenly, your savings won't last very long. People nowadays are giving more priority in putting up investments, real estate, businesses, stocks and bonds, automobiles, but without the proper health care and protection, the financial foundation will surely collapse. In the Philippines, most family bankruptcies are due to medical expenses because there's no proper health care to cover the costs. Investments are liquidated. Naibebenta ang lupa at sasakyan, nawi-withdraw ang investment sa stocks, naisasanla ang alahas at kagamitan. When there's nothing to sell, families resort to loans. This is a common scenario. That is why getting a long-term health care and life insurance are the best investments and must be prioritized. You must build a financial foundation and invest in programs that can address these questions. What if you get sick? What if your retirement savings is not enough? What if your family cannot take care of you? Will you sell and give up assets to pay for medical bills? You will have less worries if you have the proper health care investment. What if you live too short? What if your family depends on you? Who will take care of them when you're gone? How will they survive and pursue their dreams? Who will pay the debts, the taxes? Your family will have secured future if you have the proper life insurance investment. What if you live too long? What if you retire and stop working at age 60? Can you have the lifestyle that you want? Who will take care of you if you don't have money? Would you plan to be a burden to your family? You will have peace of mind and comfortable future if you have investment for old age. IMG has established partnership with Kaiser, a financial company who offer a financial product that addresses 3 of the financial needs. Kaiser 3-in-1 can help you achieve financial security and stability. In this example, a 25-year-old can start saving 8 to 8 pesos per day, or maybe save more at 196 pesos per day for only 7 years. With his 196 per day savings, he will have life insurance coverage of 450,000. His accident insurance doubles at 900,000. His savings program matures on the 20th year, and by then, if his plan is unused, his retirement fund will be more than 1.1 million. He can then withdraw his fund or just let it continue to grow until he's 60. But then his money grows to 4.8 or 7.8 million if left to grow until age 65. By the time he retires from work, he will have retirement and healthcare fund that he can rely on during old age. Another example, if a 35-year-old starts saving 9 to 8 per day or 196 per day for only 7 years, with his 196 per day savings, he will have life insurance coverage of 450 and accident insurance at 900,000. His savings program matures on the 20th year, and if his plan is unused, his retirement fund will be 1.1 million. As you may notice, his healthcare fund is lower compared to the one who started saving at age 25. Healthcare fund can either be withdrawn or just let it continue to grow until he's 60. By then his money grows to 1.8 or 3 million if left to grow until age 65. Another example, if a 40-year-old starts saving 9 to 8 per day or 196 per day for only 7 years, with his 196 per day savings, he will have life insurance coverage of 450,000 and accident insurance at 900,000. His savings program matures on the 20th year, and if his plan is unused, his retirement fund will be 1.1 million. His fund is much lower compared to the 25-year-old saver and 35 years old. He can withdraw his fund or just let it continue to grow until he's 60. By then, his money grows to 1.1 million or 1.8 if left to grow until age 65. You can always start saving for your future anytime, but it is best to start now because it takes time for money to grow. As you may have seen in the examples, starting to save at a younger age will give your money more time to grow and give you higher healthcare fund in the future. If you are at your 50s, you should start saving now, because you can no longer have this type of program when you're beyond 60 years old. You can still save up for retirement fund and will surely have healthcare and life insurance coverage even if you start at your 50s. This way, you can still have a financially secured retirement years. With Kaiser 3-in-1, you will have coverage for healthcare when you get sick, life insurance in case you suddenly pass away, and investment, a retirement fund that you can use during old age. You will always have an excuse not to save or invest. But no matter what your excuse is, one thing is for sure. You're going to get old next year. No matter what your excuse is, your child will grow up and enter college and you would need money for his or her education. No matter what your excuse is, you will eventually retire and stop making active income. You may realize the importance of saving, but you are hesitant because you might be thinking that you have other responsibilities to prioritize. You might run out of time. Do not procrastinate. Start saving for your future now. You have to be prepared for these kinds of situations. Be with a group who inspires you. When the members of your group save, they will inspire you to save. In the IMG community, you will be with people who have the mentality to save and invest. People who take action to have good future and help others achieve financial security as well. Because IMG's mission is to convert people from being spenders to savers and to teach them how to save the right way. There are no other organizations that do what IMG does. Our role as financial literacy advocate is to teach and remind people that they have to save and invest for themselves as well, for their future. Now let's go back to the two sets of important questions you need to ask yourself. What if you die too soon? Who will take care of your family? What if you live too long? Who will take care of you? Remember the solutions to these questions. If you die too soon, life insurance will take care of your family. You must learn it, understand it, and apply. If you live too long, investment and long-term care will take care of you. Learn it, understand it, and apply. In other words, be financially educated. Make sure you have knowledge and understanding of basic and important financial concepts. Make sure to act on your financial needs and make the right choices. You must have health care, protection or life insurance, savings, and investments. It is not your insurance agent, nor teacher, nor relatives or neighbors' responsibility to educate your family on managing money. It is your duty and responsibility to yourself and your family. There is no other person who knows your family's financial needs as much as you do. That is why you are the best person to find the right financial solutions and to teach and help your family achieve financial security. Financial education is key. In IMG, we always push ourselves to share our advocacy to everyone, as per Joan, our president, said in his interview. Are you really successful if you're the only one who succeeds? Can you sleep at night knowing that you're saving the right way and your neighbor and friends are saving the wrong way? Are you happy when you're getting richer while your friends are in debt? Would you call this success? Is this what life is all about? Financial education is not just for the wealthy. It's for everyone. That is why with this book, we share financial concepts to help people understand and achieve financial security through financial education. IMG makes financial education and solutions to financial problems available to everyone. Through IMG's membership benefits, you can start building a solid financial foundation and achieve financial security. With over 30 benefits you can avail, you can have secured future while giving great value to your hard-earned money. Some of the benefits are free financial education. This is access to financial books, classes, and discounted seminars. Free personal accident insurance up to $300,000 provided by Manila Bankers Life. $50,000 life insurance provided by Fidelity Life. Free eye checkups and eyeglass frames by Kaiser and De Los Reyes Optical. Free unlimited consultation and discounted medical services at Kaiser Medical Center. Own a financial brokerage business, and so much more. Here are some frequently asked questions. Is IMG an organization for all? Yes. As long as you're willing to learn and you believe the mission and advocacy, you can join. Will IMG help and guide me and my family choose the right financial program? Yes. You can be trained to be a financial educator so you can understand how to build your own solid financial foundation and own the right program. Can I use my IMG membership into a business or professional career? Yes. In fact, when you become an associate financial educator and start to share our advocacy and mission to financially educate, you can start to earn an income stream as a financial broker. It's easy to start business, no overhead, no inventory, and stress-free. Who can attend the online trainings? Everyone can attend, and it's free, although there are special trainings and events exclusive to members. Why does IMG give a lot of membership benefits? Because people need to see that achieving financial security is not just learning, but also taking action. Not just being an investor, but also being a wise spender. And so members take advantage of discounts, exclusive rates, access, and rewards. For more joining inquiries and benefits discussion, talk to your IMG friend and start to take action. To be part of the IMG community, you just simply join. You sign up and enroll and be in a community of savers and investors because you want to help yourself and your family. You own. You get yourself savings and protection program because you want to take control of your own future and you want to build a better financial future. You share. You become a financial literacy advocate and share financial education to more Filipinos because you want to help other people and create awareness to make a difference to others. And then you earn. You do the business by educating and helping Filipinos save and invest for their future. Through this, you can increase cash flow to save, invest, and prepare for your family's future. Financial independence is not a dream. It is a decision to make. Let us prosper together. Change your life by changing the way you think and start to build a solid financial foundation. Invest in your future. Start today.